number 7 of the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. And it'll make it 2nd down. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized.
Now Cutler looking to throw. It sets up pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail?
And he'll be right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive.
That can play.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jay Cutler with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive lineman who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get... From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Good play there to step in and knock that one away by Chris Harris.
Who said that he couldn't play in the NFL?
Not me.
Not you. A lot of scouts did. A lot of people undrafted. And has turned himself into a Pro Bowl cornerback. one that really knows how to play the position.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Fighting through. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Cutler, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I'll give him points for standing in there and making the throw, but I got to take those points away because he threw into double coverage.
Yeah, you took the pop, you're right, but that's one maybe you just take the sack.
Yeah, I agree with you totally, and most quarterbacks don't want to eat the ball. They want to try and make a play downfield. I think your point is spot on. Take the sack, don't force it into coverage. He was fortunate, didn't get intercepted.
First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down following the run. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On second down, here's Cutler. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
To throw, Cutler. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that's going to make it fourth down.
For the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. Sanders has it over the middle. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Here's Cutler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The 12 yards that time and picking up the first. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He got 29 yards that time. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Cutler. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Another pistol look here. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Cutler will throw. Norwood's got it, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye. Now Cutler, he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. On second down, Anderson. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Cutler looking to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The reigning defensive player of the year, J.J. Watt, in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And McManus able to put it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Fielded about a yard deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, it's Cutler. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now Cutler to throw on second down. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And the D looking like they may blitz. Throwing now, Cutler on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. Second and 10. It's Cutler again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first and 10, it's Cutler. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take another shot here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. On third down, Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down?
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
He'll look to throw. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Multiple pass deflections in this game for Chris Harris Jr., undrafted out of Kansas. Came on the scene as a rookie, was on the all-rookie team, and he's such a presence now.
Think about the mental toughness it takes to be undrafted and have an impact on the league in such a short amount of time. That means he didn't care what people thought about him. He was going to prove them different, and that's exactly what he's done. And even in this game here, why do they keep throwing in his area? Don't do it.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, Cutler. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And there's a flag on the field. So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
On 1st down, it's Cutler. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and felt there were some holes in the defense, and they explored that.
Back to throw. Rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to air one out. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by David Amerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now after the interception, here's Cutler. Catch here, left side, Thomas. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. And they will line up now for the two-point try. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Cutler now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Taking it about the... Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Houston first. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They'll set up a throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown as a Houston Texan. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And a short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one goes for 24 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away from the defense because the offense is able to grab that one. That's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of the tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook. One-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Miller. Uses the stiff arm, and he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically,
under pressure, they got him again. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
1st and goal here from the 2. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. 2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. He's going to go up top, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll set up to throw. Time for a break. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Cutler. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Cutler to throw. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. They got 29 yards there. And it'll be good for a Denver first down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they...
Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw. Penalty marker is down here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Texans set to come onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Shift together here from the D-line. So a 2-game losing skid here, Charles. Certainly not the end of the world, but really they need to stop it right here.
They've got to come together as a team. Can't just rely on the coaching staff to tell them to stop. As a team, get together, make up your minds you're going to do things a lot better going forward, and end this 2-game losing streak.
So for Houston, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on those. The loss drops them back to this week against the San Diego Chargers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.
Here, save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on, baby? Who's on, baby? Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. The rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. That I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. The rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Rivers' Chargers going up against Cutler's Broncos. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Again, we'll see the pistol here. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And there's a flag on the play. And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. Dumps it off to Woodhead. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Chargers are going to have a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now Rivers. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now. Back deep is Devin Hester. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes the Charger defense now as they get set back out there. And last time out they got scored against. Their offense hasn't given them any help to this point, so maybe they need to stop here.
A stop obviously would be nice, not critical at this stage of the game, but one of the things that you want to find out from your defense, are you really ready to play? After giving up a touchdown on the last drive, let's see if they have a little bit better spark, a little bit better bounce in this series.
We'll see if they have that spark and that bounce right here. They give it to Anderson. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took...
Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over. They'll run for the first time with Roddy Hillman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well. That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Hard throw, incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Cutler. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now you guys go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
2nd down, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. DeMarcus Ware coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Yeah, he'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. And able to find Green. There goes Green. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Virgil Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Scooby Wright in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
Rivers to throw it. And it's caught by the new pickup from Cleveland. It's Travis Benjamin. And they'll start with great field time.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so
Following the fumble recovery, it's Cutler. Looking deep for Demarius. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cutler. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 1st down, it's Cutler. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Cutler. And Green with a catch left side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Virgil Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 3rd down, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Scooby Wright in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they're looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. Thomas, the lone receiver left. From the gun, it's Cutler. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10. 10 yards to go on 3rd. Throwing here, Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
They shift, and the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light day. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And this will go as a short gain on one. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, We are set for the third quarter of action already. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, Rivers. That escapes the sand. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Ware in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Second down, Rivers. Going to throw right side here, complete. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. Good throw, good catch, and the post route successful for the offense.
Really difficult on the defender. He got moved out of the middle of the field and tried to scramble to recover, but it was too late to stop the completion.
Rivers to throw it. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Broncos a first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
2nd and 10 now. It's Cutler. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one to finally knock him on the ground and force an incomplete.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Cutler will throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And now San Diego getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go again with Oliver. Cuts back, left sideline. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Brandon Oliver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. In the backfield is Anderson.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The gang of Charger defenders there for the tackle. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, Cutler. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Here's Cutler to throw. And Green with a catch left side. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Cutler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Cutler on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. He was looking for his tight end there, Garrett Graham. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Throwing here, Cutler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the... Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. In the backfield is Anderson, and he'll get it up the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be 1st down, Denver.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double ace between the center and the guard? You guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Second down, Rivers. He'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Scooby Wright able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return, Hester. And there's a flag on the field. Handoff comes to Anderson. And some room to work. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Good, solid, strong run that not only gets a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. How many timeouts does the opposition have left? How many runs do they need to call to make sure they bleed out those timeouts? But even more importantly, mentally right now, they hold the advantage. They probably have them at the verge of breaking. And what they want to do is finish them off.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
On second down, Hillman. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now it's Cutler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down. We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He'll dump it down to Hillman. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season. Brandon, you identified early that this game looked like it was going to be lopsided in favor of the winning team.
And then late in this one, you and I, we were digging at stuff, weren't we, to talk about, partner?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I think we brought up statistics from somewhere around circa 1927-28, hoping we could keep people going in this one.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team mate. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the quick. Kiss it, sweat, leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quick. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into. We ain't on the same team, cheer up. Bunch of that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talk, she just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation hit it. Ray Shrimp getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row.